Hello viewers, my name is Jane Kariuki. I am a wife and a mother of 2 daughters. Professionally, I am a counseling psychologist spanning over 20 years of experience. In our previous episode, we looked at job transfers and I shared my experience of one time I had requested for a transfer from one county to another, and yet it affected me and I went through that loss. Today, we are going to look at moving houses as a loss. Have you ever thought about moving from one house to another, from one location of your home to another? And mind you, it doesn't matter whether the house or your home is a small one or it is a big one. Some people have started life in a 2-roomed house or a 1-roomed house. They move, they upgrade to a bed-sitter or a 1-bedroom. Others upgrade to 2 bedrooms. Others go to residences, what we call residences, big homes, palatial homes with many bedrooms and other amenities like the swimming pool and all that. But when we are moving from where we have grown for a long time, or we have stayed for a long time, however small or big the place has been, it carries with itself emotions. It carries with it nostalgia. The feeling of like how you experienced the place where you used to live. In my life, I've moved houses. There was a time I was living in a 1-roomed house. Let me call it a house, because everything was there, was contained in there, and it was in a different county. We moved one day. It was in a compound where there were many other people. And we were taking routines to go and clean the common areas. And that one day, there was no more water in the compound. And I did not clean the house, the common areas, and it was my duty. I was on duty. So the landlord came and told us, tomorrow, I don't want to see you in my compound, in my house. I want you to move out. We had gotten used. We had gotten married. I had just gotten married, but we had gotten used to that home, that room that we were calling our home, that was sufficient for us. Here we are forced to move houses. I actually experienced a loss. We moved to a bigger house of 2 bedrooms. We moved from that county called Nairobi, and we moved to another county called Kiambu. And when we were there, we now went into a 2-bedroom house. It was way bigger than where we were used to. And we stayed there. We got our 2 daughters in that house, and we continued with life. Then, as we were going on, God blessed us, and we were able to get a space for us, a plot for us, where we build our house. Our daughters were used to staying in 1 bedroom, sharing 1 bedroom. But now, when we moved after over 10 years in that 2-bedroom house, they were now having each their own bedroom. In the small room that they were staying, in their bedroom, they had stuck all their things, their clothes, and everything that they had. So the place was very small. In our washrooms, it was combined, the bathroom and the toilet. And they were used to use a basin to bathe. They would get in it with warm water and bathe. When we moved to the next house, it was a bathroom was separate from the toilet. And now it was even a shower. I'm giving this because some of us have moved, and sometimes the issues that come along that you carry from your previous home or premises, you don't sometimes realize it is out of the loss of the familiar territory, the familiar home. So when we moved to the new home and the children, the daughters had their own bathroom, we still found, because we had these big basins, we still would find our daughters, even when they are adults, they would sit on inside that basin with hot water because they were still kind of dealing with the loss of where they were before. There is a shower in their bathroom, but at the same time, they are still navigating, going through the emotions of what they lost, what they carried to this place. Sometimes we ignore such kind of things. In the small room, the curtains were always dark. When they moved to their new room, they still continued that. But those are some of the things we could pick. I could pick as a mother. I could also pick as a psychologist. And that also for me, I was feeling, because I had a very small kitchen and I got a big kitchen where I could do so many things, 2 sinks and all that. So, but I also would miss that small place where it was looking like it has many things because it was small and it packed. And that is the time I also realized that I was missing. I was going through a loss. In that compound where we were staying before, there were guards. So when we get in, there was security. There was a sense of security in that compound. But when we moved to our own, we didn't have security. So that is something that I was missing in my previous home that I didn't have in this home. And that is the time I realized I had to deal with it. Children, they move, they leave their friends. They have moved, yes, to a better, probably a bigger house, or sometimes a smaller house, depending on the issues that are contributing to the moving. But we have not realized that sometimes we are actually going through some emotions, some feelings because of what we left. Sometimes we just say we are comfortable here, but in essence, inside us, we are like, we have lost something. We have lost a place where we were so comfortable, where we knew every place that we needed to move to. Loss of a house or a home. Sometimes moving has been contributed by accidents like fires, like floods, like demotion from the place of work, like loss of livelihood, so that we cannot afford the place. And what happens? Do we prepare ourselves? Do we look at it like this is something that we need to deal with? Sometimes when we are moving to a better place, we just see movers come, trucks that we are going to move to another place. If there are children in that home, we have not prepared them. Remember the last time you moved from your home where you were before to where you are right now? How did you prepare? How did you prepare yourself? What are some of the contributing factors to your moving your home, from your home to another, from your house to another? If you have children, did you prepare them? How did you prepare them? What were some of the reactions that they had? How did they behave when you moved to the next home or to the next house. I would like to hear from you. And as I said earlier, we will be looking at all these losses because, as we say in this program, our health now, it affects our health. And we are so concerned about you, and we care about you and how you're feeling. And that is why this program is here for you, so that we can work together with you. Recognizing your moving of houses as a loss. Share with us on our +254 114 404 200, and we will be able to support you. We'll stop there for now. See you in our next episode, and thank you so much.